Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am officially back from the dead, I guess. I don't know, it's been a week. Like I said, I've been trying to post more consistently lately. So even though I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably not gonna post as often, I am. And that's mostly just because I draw so much, so it's not like I'm gonna run out of speed paints or something to make a video with. And I do have all of my video ideas written down. It's just a matter of like picking one to do. And this is the one that I picked to do today. Hold on, I think I stuttered again. Oh my gosh, I think one of the biggest jokes about my videos is how much I stutter. If anyone watching here has a stutter, I just don't want you to be insecure about it, because to be fair, I find the way I stutter kind of funny. when I go back and rewatch my videos to see if there's any editing mistake or see if there's anything to be re-uploaded and I hear myself stutter, I can't help but laugh. So if anyone here has a stutter, I think that stutters don't have to be seen as an entirely bad thing. Everyone's different, and that includes the way that people speak. So yeah, you might have to repeat yourself a couple times, but it's okay. Wait, I think I got distracted. Okay, so for today's video, we're gonna be turning photos into cute character designs. And I only have 2 designs for this video, but that's not really because I don't have any ideas. It's just I literally don't have any more photos. Like, I've literally gone on Discord at least once every single day to ask my friends if they have any cool photos that I can turn into character designs, and then they send me stuff that doesn't inspire me, like, or that are not like a photo that I can use to make a character. Like, stop giving me photos with clothes and wigs. Like, I need to do that because that's the fun part. Like, I make those kinds of decisions. So this is what you're getting for now. I'm probably gonna do this a lot on my channel, but that also depends on the photos. I'm probably gonna put my Pinterest in the description, and you can follow me, and I guess just make a board called Denny Pink if you have any photos that you'd want to see into characters. So yeah. So today I have 2 photos that I'm gonna turn into character designs, and technically it's 3 because in the middle of drawing my friend sent me another one that I wanted to incorporate. But yeah, those are the photos that I'm going to do, like the amount of them, and we're gonna get on to the first one. Also, if you couldn't tell by now, I don't script anything. I've stuttered at least 5 times in this intro and like probably repeated myself a lot, so I'm sorry, but like I said, I don't know, I hate scripting. It's just, it feels like such a big waste of time if you're not Calimara and you can script something that makes you sound like you're giving like the best TED Talk of your life. So enjoy a very, very chaotic voiceover. But without further ado, let's get on with the character designs. So this character design is based off of this photo that I found on my Pinterest and this other one that my friend sent me of these like little fruit sandwiches, but they're shaped like bunnies, which I will be putting on the screen, and they're gonna be in the speed paint a little bit. I don't know what it was, but just the vibes that these photos were giving me were just very cute, very dainty, you know, tea party vibes. I'm gonna throw a tea party, someone who's very coordinated, but she's still really sweet and stuff like that. The word that kept coming to my mind was like dainty, like, oh, this is so dainty, this is so cute, and imagining like a bunch of frills and stuff, which I did do a bunch of concept art in my sketchbook, but it's ugly, so I'm not gonna show you. But a lot of her previous designs had a lot of frills and just a lot of big gowns, but I decided to simplify it and do one of my favorite things ever when I'm making anything tea party themed, and make the dress look like the teacups. So I tried to take each aspect from the different parts of the photo, like the different cups and the teapot and stuff, into her outfit. So I believe that the little top part and the little heart in the middle is supposed to be like the teapot, because I think that was the handle that you use. Not the handle, the top of it. What's it called? The cover thing. You know, another thing about my voiceovers that have no scripts is that I forget English all the time, even though it's like my first language. So I'm really sorry about that. but you know exactly what I'm talking about, you know, like the top of the teapot. So yeah, that's the top of her dress. Oh my god. And the sleeves are handles, and I made them gold because gold was one of the accent colors of these really cute little flower heart pots. And they kind of looked like harps when I added in my usual hatching, but I'm okay with it because she looks like the type of person to sing and belt a lot, somebody who's really into musical theater. Speaking of theater, if you like my character designs, then you should go and check out my theater designs of theater mask, like comedy and tragedy. It's my recent video that came before this one, so if you like my video, then you can go see that one too. But yeah, her outfit was really easy to do because this isn't really the first time that I've drawn someone based off of tea parties or tea party aesthetics. I don't know if there's a name for like the tea party aesthetic, but if there is, then I'm very familiar with it and I love it very much. So this wasn't very hard for me to do. And as for the bunny fruit sandwiches, I just decided to give them to her as little like familiars that would probably help her giving out snacks to people when she's having her tea parties. And I decided to call them berries, like, you know, bunnies, but like strawberry themed, so just berries. The bottom of her dress is supposed to be the design of the cups, which is very flowery. I didn't mirror it exactly because it was pretty complicated, but I simplified it and just made it some cute like pink and orange flowers. And also added the teacup on the side in the background with a little bit more detail, but still not that much. I gave her a sash that says I love you because there was that little design on, I think, one of the teapots. And there was a lipstick, so I added that to the background as well. There was also a really cute spoon and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if I have to explain much of this, because if you saw the picture, then you probably know what I'm referencing in all of these, but I still feel the need to explain it. I gave her cute gloves because who doesn't love gloves? And also, I was one of those people who, since I started drawing, I only give my characters fingerless gloves because, ooh, wow, it makes them look like a baddie and whatever. But I've never actually gave any of my characters full gloves, so I tried it and she looks really cute with them. I put a teacup on her head with a little dish. And it seems to me that inside of the teacups it's not even tea, it just looks like strawberry milk, which is fine with me because I like strawberry milk, and it went with the whole pink vibe that I was going for anyway, so I didn't really mind it. Put some carrots in the background as well because of the bunnies, and also I just wanted to go with the whole fruits and vegetables kind of thing, so I also put a lemon there. And the plate she's holding is actually the cake in the photo with the little raspberry. I decided to go with the raspberry one. And also the little teacup with a spoon in it that she's holding on a plate, as if she's gonna like serve it to you, or as if she's like, oh, welcome, like, what can I get you, or do you want what I'm holding with my plate right now? At the bottom of her skirt, I added some little diamonds, and I think they look really cute. And for the shading, I used mostly dark red and dark pink for everything, and just set it to multiply most because I wanted the shading to be very, very warm in tones. And even though I talk about overlay in my drawing process video, I actually don't use it that often. It's more of just I saw people talking about how much orange overlays change their art, and I used it for my Mista drawing and it brought out the drawing a lot more, so I thought I'd start using it for everything. But because of how good I am at just choosing colors, I actually haven't used overlay for that much anymore. So, well, I'm not gonna say disregard that device because I still feel like overlay is really helpful, but I don't really need it. I kind of just used it for that drawing in my drawing process video and my Mista drawing, and I only use it if I really want to brighten the saturation in some areas, so I still do recommend it, but I only used it in this drawing for the background because I wanted it to be a little more pink. But I got a little off track, so what I was trying to say was that I just wanted the color palette to be really warm, and I didn't want to add too many cool tones unless it was like the green, which also looked pretty warm because I went for more of an olive tone. I made her hair pink and yellow, kind of to give off like a strawberry blonde, but also with actual pink hair. But I was kind of skeptical about doing this because it reminded me a lot of Musume from Yandere Simulator. I don't even remember that much about Yandere Simulator because I was really into it a lot a couple of years ago, and I don't remember anything now, but when I was drawing it, I was like, this looks a lot like Musume. But then I looked her up when I was done just to make sure, and Musume is not as pretty as I remember, so I think I'm fine with that. I also gave her pink and yellow eyes because, I don't know, as soon as I started the sketch, I knew I wanted her eyes to be yellow. And I also added some dainty flowers around in the background because, you know, I don't know, I thought they were just really cute and they fit the whole tea party vibe that I was going for. I gave her some red heels because, I don't know, I thought it would just make her look really confident and really cute, and she looks like the type of person to wear heels all the time and be really good at it. So I gave her some heels. Did a little more tweaking to the coloring to make her look a lot more, you know, dainty, since that's her name. And then I finished along with adding some sparkles everywhere because I like sparkly things. Also, I highly doubt that I even mentioned this, but I feel like I should because I don't think it came across that well. The inside of the ears of the little berry bunnies are supposed to be like the insides of strawberries, but it kind of just looks like pink trees. So if you weren't able to tell, that's more a fault on my end because I actually don't really draw the insides of fruits that often, or fruits in general, in case unless I'm drawing like some fruit on clothes or fruit earrings or something. So sorry if they don't really look like the inside of a strawberry, but they are. And if they look like trees to you, then they can still be trees. But yeah, I added a gradient, I added some sparkles and some highlights, and then I finished. And also the inspiration for the background in general, like the square with the stuff popping out of it, mostly came from Genshin. I don't even play Genshin, and I don't know a single thing about it except like the names of some characters, but I don't know what they do or anything about like the elements or anything. But I think the way that they do like the little cards are really cute, and I like that format of like it's a rectangle behind them, or just like tarot cards as backgrounds in general. But I didn't do a tarot card. I just decided to do some things popping out that would reflect her personality, and I think it came out really nicely. So that's my character design, Dainty, and her little bunny berries. And I may make her into a sticker, so I will let you guys know about that if I can in the next video. And now for the second victim. I decided to go in a completely different direction with this character design because, I don't know, I find that if I were to do another dessert themed or anything that's even remotely pink, that it would kind of be like me drawing the same thing twice. And visually, I don't think that's that interesting to watch. Like, I don't think you guys want to see that speed paint again. So I decided to go in a completely different direction, and while I was scrolling, I saw these. It's basically someone's hands with a bunch of glow-in-the-dark eyes on it. You may have seen this picture before, but it inspired me a lot. So I decided to draw and make a character design with a bunch of eyes. So for her face, I decided to give her 4 eyes. You see like the 5th one on her forehead. I ended up getting rid of it because I just thought it was a little too much since I was already giving her 4, and the 5th one just looked unnecessary. And I gave her the eyes on the arms, obviously, because they needed to be there, and gave her these little creature things. For this, like, in the direction I went with this was mostly just really weirdcore inspired, and in a lot of weirdcore things I see, it's just so many eyeballs and just things that don't generally make sense. So that's the direction I went with this. In her character design, I gave her some really nice thighs, and I would just like to give the story about that. I as you can see by my channel, I draw girls a lot. The only guy I have drawn on this channel so far is my Mr. Drawing, and I have been drawing guys, I just haven't posted them on the channel yet, so you will probably see them a little bit later. But like I just said, I love drawing girls and, you know, making them voluptuous. If that's not the right word, but I like drawing thighs. Okay, let's just make it simple. I like drawing thighs. Thighs are nice, and I hadn't done it in a while, so I decided to just seize the opportunity, and I was like, I'm gonna draw some nice thighs. So there you go. If you are a thigh enjoyer like me, I hope you liked my thighs. Oh my god, I hate myself. But yeah, I decided to just make her a lot more, what's the word, she's not plus sized obviously, but just bigger in size than Dainty is, because Dainty looked a little bit skinny, and like I said, I don't want you to see the same thing being drawn twice. So I decided to put her on a bit of the thicker side, and she is very, very different from Dainty. For example, you know, she's purple, and yeah, she has a bunch of eyeballs, and I gave her a demon tail. But I decided a little bit later, after my friends pointed it out, that the little eye ear things kind of resembled moths. So she's actually a demon moth, and I know you're wondering, like, where's the fur trim that they always have all around their bodies? So either we pretend that she shaved for this specific drawing, or that her fur can pop in and out like through her will. I'm gonna go with the popping in and out like fur thing, because it just makes more sense since she's also a demon. But she's a demon moth, if anyone was wondering. And you're gonna see me add in the wings later. I don't know if I already explained the little creature things. I probably started and then like didn't finish, because I do that a lot. But the little creature things on the side are just, I guess, little versions of her, but you know, like really sharp teeth and just really like creepy and annoying little things. Her name is Machio because of this inside joke about Ralph Macchio with me and my friends. And if you don't know who Ralph Macchio is, he's just the dude that plays Johnny in S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders. don't I'll probably make a story time video about it, but not yet. But yeah, her name is Machio, and it just sounds really cute. Like, it sounds like a kind of coffee, you know, like frappuccino, cappuccino, you know, stuff like that. And it sounded cute, so her name is Machio. My friend suggested that the little creatures that she has should be called Machios. And I don't know what her creatures would do. Like, I know that maybe Dainty's would help her when she's having tea parties and stuff, but I don't really have enough solid lore for Machio yet. I'd probably have to draw her a couple more times before I have an actual visual of her in my head, but that's okay. For now, her creatures are just like these little horrible like little pieces of crap that will just follow you around and laugh maniacally until you get annoyed, and then Machio will take them away. But I feel like herself, she'd be a pretty calm person. And that's the drawing of her. Speed paint ended, but I still feel the need to point out some things that I didn't point out before when it was going on. So just to summarize, she has claws because I wanted her to have claws, because, you know, demon moth. She has a little bow on her tail because she's cute like that, and alongside the little eye things that are kind of made to resemble the little things that moths have, I put more eyes on top of it, kind of to make it look like they would be sprouting out of it. I just added this because I didn't think she had enough eyes, and I kind of wanted to make up for that fifth eye that I didn't even add, so that's why that's there. I gave her some colorful freckles because I thought they fit her personality like a lot, and some curly hair because I just thought it would fit the design. And she kind of reminds me of Mayura from Miraculous Ladybug, but you know, Mayura's like peacock themed and she's a demon moth, which are vastly different, so it didn't bother me too much after I realized that. But yeah, that's Machio, my little demon moth girl. And now on to my final thoughts, which will probably be cut short because I hate when my videos are longer than like 20-25 minutes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely be doing more videos like this in the future, so if you want to see those, then you can totally check them out when I do them. I'm probably gonna put my Pinterest in the description, so if you want, then you can follow me and then make a board called Denny Pink if you have any cool photos that you would like me to turn into character designs. I'm probably gonna have more videos about Machio and Dainty, mostly because I'm hoping to turn them into stickers if my plans are going to go the way I want them to.